Owusu 360 Learning invites you to participate in their 2024 Global Virtual Educational Debate. February debate topic is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance to national development. This debate is sponsored by the Association of Ghanaian Origin USA, AGOA USA. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to seeing you.
Ladies and gentlemen, respected guests and participants, I welcome you to this important debate. My name is Dr. Benjamin Owusu, the founder of Owusu 360 Learning and the president of the Association of Ghanaian Origin, AGOA USA. Owusu 360 Learning designs and publishes interactive content and focuses on improving human performance through education. The Association of Ghanaian Origin is a charitable organization established by a group of Ghanaians in the United States of America, and its focus is on education, charity, and welfare. Today, we gather not just as individuals with different viewpoints, but as agents of truth, agents of discourse, and champions of critical thinking. In an era marked by complexity and rapid change, the art of debate stands as a beacon of intellectual engagement and civil dialogue. Our purpose here today is not only to clash opinions, but to explain perspective, challenge assumptions, and establish understanding. In the test of debate, ideas are tested, refined, and sometimes transformed. It is within this arena of respectful exchange that we aspire to uncover deeper insights, unravel complexities, and foster mutual respect. As we embark on this intellectual journey, let us remember that the strength of our argument lies not only in the passion of convictions, but in the rigor of our reasoning and the clarity of our communication. Let us listen with open minds, respond with empathy, and engage with intellectual honesty. This debate is hosted by Owusu 360 Learning and sponsored by the Association of Ghanaian Origin, USA. I wish everyone the best of luck in this debate. Thank you.
Ghana's Free Senior High School, SHS, policy is an initiative introduced by the government of Ghana to provide tuition-free education at the senior high school level. The program aims to remove financial barriers that may prevent students from accessing secondary education. Under the free SHS policy, the government covers the cost of tuition, textbooks, and other essential educational materials for students enrolled in public senior high schools across Ghana. The introduction of the free SHS policy in Ghana is part of the government's efforts to improve access to education and ensure that all Ghanaian children have the opportunity to complete their secondary education, regardless of their socioeconomic background. However, the policy has faced various challenges, including issues related to infrastructure, teacher capacity, and funding constraints. Nonetheless, it remains a significant initiative in Ghana's education sector aimed at promoting universal access to quality education. In the month of February 24, 2024, Owusu 360 Learning invites the general public to participate in their 2024 Global Virtual Educational Debate. The debate topic is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance to national development. This debate is sponsored by the Association of Ghanaian Origin USA, AGOA USA. Thank you for your attention.
For more learning content, please subscribe to Owusu 360 Learning channel.
Okay. My name is Mr. Richard Obin. I am one of the moderators. I am committed to ensuring a fair, balanced, and productive exchange of ideas. I encourage each of you to contribute your insights with clarity, conviction, and respect for your fellow participants. So, without wasting much time, shall we start from our co-debaters to introduce themselves? Then we continue in that order. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Obeng. My name is Paul Adams. I am a debater in this month's debate organized by the Association of Ghanaian Origin, United States of America. the motion before the House is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, a promoter of educational equality or a hindrance to national development. I am speaking for the motion. Thank you.
Mr. Francis Nathan, can you continue with us?
Yes,
you can go.
My name is Francis Nathan, one of the debaters. On the topic, the impact of Ghanaian's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance to national development. I'm in opposition or I speak against this motion. Thank you.
Topic on board. The topic is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance to the national development. This is the topic on board. So without wasting much time, let me hand over to Mr. Dobre Mako, moderator, to continue on.
Yeah, so my name is Daniel Dobre, a moderator in this program, and I want to present the rules and regulations about this particular debate. Yeah, so the first rule is no personal attack. Yeah, probably sometimes debates tend to be much more serious. So in this program, you don't have to attack someone personally. Yeah, the second one is to talk when you are asked to talk. Yeah, so that it doesn't interrupt with your opponent or the judges or something like that. Yeah, so you talk when we ask you to talk. I hope I'm loud and clear.
Go on.
Yeah. So the next thing is our choice of words. Yeah, we have to try as much as possible to use nice words for ourselves. Yeah. Also, let's all try to maintain fairness in this particular program because it's a national issue and we are all aware of the ongoing issue. So let's try and make this program fair enough. Yeah, so without wasting my time, I will introduce our first debater, who is Paul Adams, to give his opening statement. Yeah, that one should be a quick one, just some introduction. Yeah, so Paul Adams, let's hear from you.
All right, thank you. All right, so Mr. Chairman, esteemed judges, moderators, fellow debater, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Adams. Today we gather here to dissect the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy. The motion before us asks whether this initiative serves as a promoter of educational equality or a hindrance to national development. As the proponent of the motion that education is indeed a promoter of educational equality, I stand firm in my belief that the free senior high school policy in Ghana represents a significant step towards leveling the playing field in education and fostering national development. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Francis Nathan, please kindly unmute yourself and let me hear from you. Please give us your opening statement for this particular program.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone. I'm Francis Nathan, and I'm also assuring the team and the group that I will, in as much as possible, try to obey the rules and regulations governing this particular debate. Since it's a national issue, I'm giving you my words that I'll be at all point respect the rules and regulations. And the topic goes, the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance of national development. My name is Francis Nathan. Good day, Mr. Chairman, impartial judges, the moderators, protocol observers, audience watching live from the various social media handles, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for today's debate is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance to national development. I believe that the free senior high school has caused more harm than good to national development. Students sitting under trees, etc. No water, no food, and other parts of it. So to me, it's a hindrance to national development, and it needs re-engineering, restructuring. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so Mr. Adams, can you highlight us on your position for the motion?
All right, so first and foremost, I would love to acknowledge the profound significance of education as a fundamental human right and a cornerstone of societal progress. You will hear a number of issues from my colleague. As he mentioned early on, students sitting under trees, no food, no water. But one thing I want to ask is, was it better when they were paying school fees, or it is worse now? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start to give you the reasons why the free senior high school policy served its purpose and the mandate for which it's been introduced is really, really achieved. Let us put together how the system is right now. Let us bracket our biases and come forth and see if the reason why the policy was initiated, was it achieved or not. I'm going to go further, and that will be it. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Poadam. Mr. Francis Nathan, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I speak against the motion, and the free senior high school has caused more harm than good. For instance, students do not get enough food or poor quality of food. You can see some instances. Sablugu Senior High School in the northern region on Sunday embarked on a demonstration against management of the school over how they consider to be poor quality of food served at the dining hall. The students who protested in the school to express their displeasure also complained about the quantity of food served. So many a time, this free senior high school, yes, it is working, but to what extent? Did the stakeholders enjoy it? The children who involved in that, are they happy? If there's anything to go about, let's ask the children to their opinion. And parents who are also stakeholders, let's ask them about their opinion on this. People at the top who have powers and interest, they have powers, but many a time they don't have interest. Their kids are outside the country schooling, but those people who have the interest, like the teachers, parents, NAGRAT, are all complaining about this policy, that there's no food, there's no learning materials, teacher to children ratio are very poor as compared in a subsequent one or in the original one. I'll give you the statistics. I'll give you the statistics. So this is just a gist on how I'll go about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure. I understand your question perfectly. Thank you. Now, I beg to differ that if the government wants to wait and get the infrastructure done, build all the buildings that they would need before they implement the free senior high school policy, then we are never going to get the free senior high school policy implemented in the first place. This is because the money that is used to sponsor the free senior high school policy would have been used to build. How do we know that the building is going to be, or the number of structures they'll be putting up will take up to 5 months, 6 months, 7 months? And by that time, the next government may not hold this policy. They will leave it. We have seen instances in our country where a government starts something, is not able to complete, then another government comes to not continue. The previous government, I won't mention names, started building. Ghanaians held it and said we don't need buildings. Buildings or building schools, it's not what we'll be eating. We need something else. We are still suffering. When this current government came, they didn't come to continue building. They did not. They started different policies. So if we are waiting for us to finish building, we're never going to achieve what the Constitution said, and we are never going to achieve what the United Nations said in the Sustainable Development Goals. By 2030, every youth should be educated, and that's what promotes national development. We're never going to get it. So I think that it is better it's implemented now than to wait later. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. I think the free senior high school should have been in progressive, like a bit. We should do it in piecemeal. We have the classroom, we have the day student. Let me give you this instance. Prior to Nkrumah's free education in the northern sector, after the three northern sectors, that's the upper east, that's the then three northern region, the upper east, the upper west, and the northern region, they were having access to northern scholarship. And later on, schools in the Volta region and the BA, that is BA North and Volta North, that is currently the OT region. So some schools like KJB Asato Senior High School, Karachi Senior High School, Nkwanta Senior High School, and Co. They also have the northern scholarship by then, but they were not in the northern sectors. That's the BA North and the Volta North then, by then. So it should be progressive, a bit by bit, then they were moving. Later on, even within the sub-region of the edition, what's the name? The Volta North currently the OT. There were other students who were enjoying it from the Southern Volta. That is the hardship scholarship. I'm a witness and I've seen guys enjoying it. So it should be in progressive. So at least the teaching to learning material will be enough for the student. With the current free senior high school, it has lower standard of education. That is, it was only about quantity and quality was forgotten. Totally eliminated. Quality was eliminated totally. So I think they should start it progressively. We look at our budget and co. Even with IMF said the free senior school is not sustainable at this juncture, because even if IMF should say they will not. And my good friend made mention that some government will come and go and they will change policies. What is the possibility that this free senior high school will be sustained if there's a change of government? So I think it should be in progressive, a bit by bit, on piecemeal, and we'll get there.
Doctor, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for making it today to join this preparation towards the next week main debate. I think it's going to be great, and you all have done wonderful work here this day. And I'll just suggest that you try your device, your audio, and everything, and so that we don't encounter any issue. Joining and then, expressing yourself. You have to be comfortable and then debate. And then also, those of you who want to submit evidence in the form of video or audio or PowerPoint, you have to do that as early as possible so that and then when you submit, let me know where at your presentation that you want to show those kind of evidence so that I can mount that for you. Aside that, I think I'm good here. And then if anyone has a question, you can let us know.
Okay, so as much as possible. You don't know. No then. We join earlier to test our devices because next week is the due date. Yeah, so let's try as much as possible to join, let's say 30 minutes or 15 minutes before the actual program starts. Yeah, so
thank you, Mr. Daniel Dobre. And to add to that, during the main session, if you are not on stage, you can do well to mute yourself so that it doesn't give a feedback to the debating platform. And also, if you know you'll be using two devices, you should try and mute one of them so that it doesn't interfere to give kind of echo to the streaming. Thank you.
Okay, so if you don't have any question or suggestion, then I think God willing, we will meet next week for the actual face to face, virtual, everything. And
Yeah.
our debaters should be expecting questions from any angle at all. Yeah, from our audience, judges, yeah, from anywhere. So thank you all for joining today. We meet again next week. Have a nice weekend. Yeah, have a nice day. Yeah, thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
our wonderful
Hey,
moderator.
thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you. Thank you.
Moderator.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Bye bye.
Bye.
I think for now you can call it a day.
For more learning content, please subscribe to